Hey YouTube! Today we're going to be putting on the DynomaxVT muffler onto the trusty 4Runner. 190 some thousand miles and the stock muffler has given up. The VT is special because it has the valve technology. I don't think that's working. You can kind of see it down in there. So this valve is supposed to keep it completely quiet and drone free on the highway, and then under moderate throttle, exhaust gas pushes the valve open, and then it is pretty much 3-inch straight through. I wanted a 2.5-inch, but the outlets are in the wrong spot, so I'm going to adapt this 3-inch one on instead. This is the Supercharged 3.4 liter. So I should have more than enough exhaust gas. They say this muffler is for over 4 liter normally aspirated, so should work really well. A shot of the box. This is a 17949. 14-inch body, 19-inch overall length. Yeah, a fancy picture of the flapper. So I'm going to fire this up so you can hear it with the rotted out muffler and all of its horrible glory. And then we're going to hack the muffler off of it and see how loud it gets for fun. And then we're going to pull it in the garage and do some welding. Alright, so the tailpipe fell off a while ago. So the exhaust stops, the muffler's right in front of the rear tire there. Alright, now I got my special exhaust tool. The brand new Linux blade. Let's do a little surgery. Alright, surgery completed. It still has 2 cats, so I don't really think it's going to be that loud. I can say that's a lot louder than I thought it was going to be. I'm too old for this loud stuff. Alright, let's put a muffler on. I'll see you guys later. Alright, we're back. The DynomaxVT muffler is installed. There's a turnout. Comes out right in front of the tire, sort of, under the frame. I'll shoot that here in a bit. It's got about 250 miles on it. It definitely has gotten a little bit louder already. Let me fire it up. on the DynomaxVT is it's a good idea, but I think they could improve on it. With the windows up, it's not bad because I can't really hear the fluttering noise. But the dog likes to have that window down right where the exhaust points out, and then it's pretty annoying. It's not awful though, because it is a straight through muffler when you need it, and it's really quiet at idle. And we're traveling at 60 miles an hour at 1700 RPMs, and it's completely acceptable. So it does what it says it should do. It is drone free. I've heard of the packing it blowing out and make it louder. So I'll probably post a follow-up video in 10,000 miles or whenever it gets louder. My truck is running lean, so it's a little extra poppy. The Supercharger and Toyota's idea of okay are not necessarily accurate. They do run lean. Alright, so we're back into town. You've heard the exhaust. You know the truck's pretty loud without an exhaust, so I mean the muffler definitely works. It doesn't sound terrible at wide open throttle. I don't think that this isn't a particularly attractive sounding motor, regardless. Some engines sound better than others. But if you drive normal, it's not that bad. I have this second mic hooked up outside the truck, and it's tucked into the fender flare, kind of right in front of the muffler tip. So it'll be interesting to hear how loud and how loud the fluttering noise is when I get home and I download this footage. Like when you drive past these cars, you can hear it fluttering off the cars. You can hear it off the guardrail. I plan on putting the tailpipe back on it, but I was sort of reserved when I got this muffler, so it's temporarily, or maybe not temporarily, but easily removable at this point. So I didn't spend a lot of effort putting the tailpipe on. I'll live with it for a couple months. And I think with the tailpipe it would help a lot as far as being able to hear the noise inside the car. Other people are still going to be able to hear it. Definitely unique. Alright, under the truck we have a Flowmaster 3025 2.5 inch to 3 inch adapter, pretty run-of-the-mill band clamp, a chunk of 3 inch, and then the muffler, just a standard elbow, and then the second 3025 to bring it back to 2.5 inch. And yeah, the suspension will probably hit that, but like I said earlier, that isn't really permanent. I just wanted to get it out from underneath the truck, and I'm gonna drive it for a little bit, see how I like this muffler. It's a little louder than I wanted, but might be able to work with it. We'll see. They have a return policy on it if you're not happy with the sound, so might have to use that. Anyway, take care guys, and leave your feedback, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You know how it works. Take care. check engine light on because she's running a little lean. Getting ready to do my fuel upgrades. Didn't used to run lean enough to pull the check engine light, so it's time for a fuel filter. I'm going to do a fuel pump and then a piggyback with some extra injectors. So I got a couple windows down.